Alright, hey guys, it's Star Vixen. I know it's been a long time, like a month or 2 months or so. I kind of fell off. I've been super busy. Life's been insane, and honestly, streaming and making YouTube has been incredibly stressful. My hat's off to all the people who are just really good at it. People who make videos every day, edit their videos and put it up. Wow, that's like incredible, and I think that's amazing. Okay, with that being said, this was my first time playing Final Fantasy 1, and I beat it. So I didn't really stream it much. I only really streamed the end because I was on my little stream break, but it was really fun. I have a lot I can say about it, but all in all, it was a fun game, and I enjoyed playing it. That being said, I'd say the controls were pretty mindless. All I used was the arrow pad, enter, and tab, and I spent a lot of my time enter, down one, spells, down a couple, fire up, or whatever. And that was just the same thing over and over and over and over again for 18 hours. I kind of wish the controls were more complex. I mean, at the time the game came out, it's not particularly surprising, but it did make that play feel just really mindless, and I zoned out several times while playing the game for a couple hours. So talking about the controls being mindless, one thing that came up a lot was grinding. A lot of people have to grind to get anywhere in most of the Final Fantasy series at some point or another. In the original Final Fantasy 1, as well as some of the other games, there's a place called the Peninsula of Power, which wasn't in the Pixel Remaster, which is the version I played, so I didn't have to go there. And I really didn't grind, except for the end. I ground from like level 45 to level 56 when I fought Chaos again. But the whole game was a grind in a way. From like the first hour to hour 18, it was press the arrow pad, press enter over and over and over again. It's like numbers went across my screen. So it felt like I was grinding. So if I had to have ground is ground the past tense of grind? If I had to have ground, then it would have been okay. I guess I could have just zoned out. I'm glad I didn't because on that same mindset, I was tired and annoyed and already just so tired of pressing the same buttons over and over for 18 hours. I will say though, grinding aside, for a game that came out in 1987, it is very complex, surprisingly complex. Not in the controls, but in the narrative. All the places you have to go, all the things you have to get. A lot of running back and forth, which with that complexity comes a lot of confusion. A lot of times I didn't really know where I was to go because some random person in one village would be like, "Yeah, my brother does this," and then 6 hours later in the gameplay, I meet his brother, and his brother's like, "Go back and talk to my other brother." And at that point, I was like, who? So I had to do some research, and that was confusing. And on top of that, every 10 steps you take is a random encounter, especially in on the sea. It's just super annoying when I was on the sea. Constant fight after fight after fight after fight. And I think that really contributed to the fact of like why I was so annoyed and why I could only play for a couple hours at a time was because I could never get anything done. And God forbid I went the wrong way, then it's going to cost me 45 minutes to get back because of all the random encounters I had to have and fight out. I mean, all in all, it's annoying. A lot of it was annoying. But I won. I beat Chaos. It was a fun journey. I enjoyed playing it. There was definitely aspects that were really nice. I really like turn-based games, which nowadays it's very rare to find them unless you're on like the tabletop game type stuff, like Divinity or Pathfinder or Baldur's Gate or something like that. You're not really gonna get turn-based games. Unfortunately, everything kind of followed that Kingdom Hearts type format, in my opinion. But I don't know, it was really fun. I really like to play it. Would I play it again? Probably not. Maybe as a challenge run. I would definitely play it before I played Returnal. So that's a statement, I guess. And yeah, all in all, it was a good game. Would I recommend it? Sure, pick it up if you want to play it. But I don't know if you'll finish it. And if you do, congrats. And if you don't, it's okay. There's like 40 other Final Fantasy games you can beat. So yeah. So I will say, as an extra note, if you're gonna play Final Fantasy One, I'd probably say try out the 20th anniversary edition because there's like 3 extra dungeons you can play that all have like 20 levels and they have a bunch of gear in them and it's just a whole lot more content that for some reason the Pixel remaster that came out this year they just cut all that content. There's no extra dungeons, so I would have liked to do them, but I can't. I would assume it's because they probably ported an older version before those dungeons were added. But yeah, so if you want to give it a try, try out the 20th anniversary edition. Let me know how it is, or try out the regular one, or don't. But Yeah, it was really fun. And maybe I'll play it in like 10 years. I'll play a challenge run with like all mages or something. But we'll see. Yes, that's my review for Final Fantasy One. I hope y'all enjoyed it. You got some good information, and to all my subscribers, thanks for tuning in. Sorry I've been gone for so long. Hopefully, I'm back for good now. And for new viewers, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And yeah, y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all in the next video. Oh shit! Oh shit! No way!